This is 7National News making headlines. Minister of Education and Scientific Research presents award to Sir Bob Geldof. Goodwill Ambassador supports the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And US storms and tornadoes kill at least 45. His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan, UAE Minister for Higher Education and Scientific Research and Chancellor of Higher Colleges of Technology, presented the Al-Sakar Award to Sir Bob Geldof, rock musician and member of the United Nations Millennium Development Goals Advocacy Group. Strategic issues pertaining to the concern of how to secure the world's future food supply were discussed, including factors such as climate change and water scarcity. The need of assistance from various government and the education sector were addressed as vital to the dilemmas of global food production and supply.
Education is our only hope to create a better world for everybody in the future. So it is through education we'll be able to deal with each other on a human basis, understand the dangers which we are facing in this 21st century, environmental, hunger, food, resources, scarcity, all these things, and we need to create that culture.
The Al-Sakar Trophy, designed by an Emirati student and made from desert sand, was presented to Sir Bob Geldof at the Gulf Intelligence Food Security Forum, hosted at the Higher Colleges of Technology, the largest university in the UAE.
Well, we're here to discuss food security. I mean, food security means not enough for people to eat in the future and now. And there isn't. And there's a growing world population. There's not enough land and there's not enough water. So what do we do? And I think there are solutions that must be addressed straight away. I don't know if there finally will be a solution. If there will be mass hunger, then you're going to get war. Poverty is unnecessary, and one of the symptoms of poverty, of course, is hunger, you know, and it's when you see that on television, when you see people dying of want in a world of surplus, it's emotionally, it's exhausting, it's tired, it's sickening, but more importantly, when you think intellectually, it's absurd. It's morally repulsive and it's intellectually absurd.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Sultan bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, Goodwill Ambassador of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, in partnership with Alan Mineral Water, presented a cheque to the UAE's Make-A-Wish Foundation in support of the charitable activities. The foundation is an international non-profit organisation dedicated to fulfilling the wishes of children diagnosed with life-threatening medical conditions such as cancer or thalassemia. The foundation opened its Gulf office in October 2003 in the international humanitarian city. As part of World Wish Day today, the foundation looks forward to granting as many wishes for the world's children with the support of volunteers and CSR-initiated projects. The foundation is positive of giving children hope, strength and joy.
Well, today is our 31st anniversary, tomorrow on the 29th of April, where around the world we are celebrating joy and happiness, to spread the word, to encourage all the community to help children with life-threatening medical conditions have their true wish. Special wish today is that we're encouraging people to come forward, to become volunteers, spread our mission around the Emirates, thus granting more wishes to the children everywhere.
This is our second year, actually, that we signed a memo of understanding with the Make-A-Wish Foundation last year. For us as a Abu Dhabi-based UAE food and beverage company, it's very important we support the local community.
More must be done to ensure equal opportunities and rewards for women in the UAE workplace, according to a conference panel that was held in the capital on Wednesday. Attendees at the Working Women Opportunities and Challenges conference asked the government and private sector to look into more part-time working hours for women to balance out their domestic family lives. Chairman of the Federal Authority for Government HR praised the role of women in the government workforce as well as their achievements in society. He added that women have taken huge steps in improving the country's workforce. Statistics show that 65% of women make up the Emirati workforce in the federal government, 75% in the education industry and 75% in the health sector. 11,000 women run 30% of small and medium-sized enterprises in the UAE. A recent survey found that 82% of institutions have no provision for women to work part-time. Officials have confirmed that undercover police have reduced crime numbers by a third in New Dubai areas. According to local reports, Lieutenant Colonel Jamal Salam Al-Jalaf, Deputy Director of the Control Section of Criminal Investigations, said that undercover policemen have been rounding up thieves and other lawbreakers on New Dubai beaches. The areas have recorded a nearly 30% fall in major crimes, the biggest decrease in the last decade. This comes in line with the police department's objectives of preventing crimes and identifying and catching criminals. The Deputy Director also said that statistics reveal that the most common crimes in New Dubai are usually committed by people you know or live with. Abu Dhabi has achieved a 10% rise in hotel guests in the first quarter of this year compared to same period last year, with an increase in guest nights, occupancy levels, revenue and length of stay. According to the latest Abu Dhabi Tourism Authority figures, some 510,000 guests stayed in Abu Dhabi's hotels in the first 3 months of this year, producing 1.56 million guest nights, up by a quarter on 2010. While the Q1 mainstay was the domestic market, the UK came in as the top overseas producer, with just under 40,000 guests during the quarter. India rose to be the second largest overseas producer, and the US was in third place. The quarterly report released by the Violations Section at the Sharjah Transport Corporation has revealed that illegal passenger transport violations have dropped during Q1 of this year by just over 30% compared to corresponding period last year. The report added that illegal transport of passengers dropped from January to March this year to 526 cases from 986 in the same period in 2010. The STC indicated that the highest percentage of violations was committed by the private vehicles and the vehicles operated by the unlicensed transport companies. Looking abroad now to America again, tornadoes and storms lashed the US South on Wednesday, leading to 45 deaths in Alabama alone over a 24-hour period, according to state authorities. The deaths occurred across the northern and central parts of the state, and 9 people were also injured. The storms also forced the Tennessee Valley Authority to close 3 nuclear power plants in Alabama and knocked out 11 high-voltage power lines. Governors in Alabama, Arkansas and Tennessee declared a state of emergency, and in Mississippi, Governor Haley Barbour declared a state of emergency for 39 countries. Up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.